Another violent weekend in the city. 3 people, including 2 teenage girls, were shot in a drive-by in Brooklyn. It happened around 3:30 this morning in East New York. A 35-year-old man and 16-year-old girl are in critical condition. A 17-year-old girl was also hit. Tonight, the shooter is still on the loose.
Now from Brooklyn to Lower Manhattan, where police are investigating another subway push. Investigators say someone in a camouflage jacket shoved a 61-year-old man onto the tracks at the Fulton Street stop this morning. That victim managed to get out of the way of that oncoming train.
And someone fatally stabbed a woman inside a Queens apartment building. It happened around 11:30 last night in Far Rockaway. Police have a person of interest in custody.
With crime on the rise, Mayor Eric Adams, on the job now for only a few weeks, is facing a growing challenge to make the streets of the city safe. Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal has more on the recent crime surge and what's being done to stop it.
It's been a violent start to a new year. First, 5 NYPD officers shot in various incidents.
It's terrible. I mean, the city is gotten worse,
One of the officers fatally in Harlem on Friday with an illegal gun from out of state.
You carry a gun in our city, there is no apology to you. You can't carry guns and use guns in our city.
Mayor Eric Adams sternly addressing his city at a prayer vigil for Officer Jason Rivera Saturday night.
We know who the shooters are in this city, and we need to go after them.
He has a big problem to solve as shootings in the city are up 16% since January 1st. Seen in this surveillance video, a Burger King employee was shot dead during a robbery in Harlem. In the Bronx, a 1-year-old baby girl in the back seat of a parked car was shot in the face by a gunman in a dispute on the street.
We're in the middle of a crisis with guns.
Once again, the issue on the table, lack of gun control.
We're going to roll out a smart way of policing, putting in place again a modified version of a plainclothes anti-gun unit that's going to go after those known shooters.
The mayor says for the plan to work, he needs support from higher up.
Each time you take a gun off, there's a constant flow of new guns coming here. And if we don't coordinate to go after those gun dealers, we are losing the battle, and the federal government must step in and play a role in.
Adams is getting backup from the state. Today, Governor Hochul announced a partnership with the city and NYPD to form the new Interstate Task Force on Illegal Guns that will bring law enforcement officials from 9 states together to tackle the urgent issue of illegal weapons that has now become a pandemic of its own at the forefront in New York City.
We must solve them quickly, because every life that's lost is a life that is traumatic for not only the individual, but the entire city.